Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are bringing you the most up-to-date information about the South African Social Security Agency, Sassa, payment dates and amounts for June 2025. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest Sassa news and information. Before we dive into the specific payment dates, let's remind ourselves why these social grants are so crucial for millions of South Africans. Sassa grants serve as a vital lifeline for vulnerable citizens, including the elderly, disabled individuals, and children from underprivileged backgrounds. Understanding the payment schedule helps beneficiaries plan their monthly budgets and ensures they can access their funds without any hassle. First, let's address an important announcement. Sassa has continued its separate payment approach to ensure a smooth distribution process. This means different grant types will be paid on different dates throughout the month. This system has proven effective in reducing long queues and preventing system overloads at payment points. For June 2025, the payment schedule begins with older persons grants, also known as pension grants. These will be paid starting from June 4, 2025. If you're a pensioner, you can collect your grant from this date onwards at any Sassa-approved payment point, including post offices, supermarkets, or through bank accounts if you've opted for direct deposits. The current amount for the older person's grant stands at R2,090 per month for beneficiaries aged 60 to 75, and R2,110 for those aged 75 and above. Remember, these amounts are subject to annual reviews and may be adjusted based on government policies and economic factors. Disability grants will be paid starting from June 5, 2025. The amount remains at R2,090 per month, providing crucial support to individuals who are unable to work due to physical or mental disabilities. If you're a disability grant recipient, make sure you have your Sassa card and identification document ready when collecting your payment. Children's grants, including child support grants and foster care grants, will be disbursed from June 6, 2025. The child support grant currently stands at R510 per eligible child, while the foster care grant amounts to R130 per foster child. These grants play a crucial role in ensuring children's basic needs are met and their well-being is protected. For those receiving multiple grants, it's important to note that you can collect all your grants on the earliest applicable date. For instance, if you receive both an older person's grant and a child support grant for your grandchild, you can collect both payments from June 4th onwards. Let's talk about payment methods and accessibility. Sassa continues to offer multiple ways to access your grants. The Sassa card remains the primary payment method, but beneficiaries can also opt for direct bank deposits. If you're using a Sassa card, you can withdraw your grant at any ATM, select retailers, or post offices nationwide. For those who prefer using their bank accounts, the funds will be available on the same dates as mentioned earlier. However, you might want to wait a day or two to avoid long queues at ATMs and bank branches. Remember, banking charges may apply depending on your bank and the type of account you hold. An important reminder for all beneficiaries: Sassa never asks for your PIN or card details over the phone or through messages. Be vigilant against scammers who might try to steal your grant money. If you receive any suspicious calls or messages claiming to be from Sassa, report them immediately to the Sassa fraud hotline. Now, let's discuss some practical tips for collecting your grant. It's advisable to avoid collecting your grant on the first day of payment if possible, as these days tend to be extremely busy at payment points. Consider waiting a day or two to avoid long queues and potential system delays. Always carry your identification document and Sassa card when collecting your grant. If you're unable to collect your grant personally due to illness or disability, you can nominate a procurator to collect it on your behalf. This requires proper documentation and approval from Sassa, so make sure to arrange this well in advance. For those using the Sassa card at retailers, remember that you can make purchases directly using the card without withdrawing cash. This can help you avoid withdrawal fees and manage your money more effectively. Many retailers also offer cashback services, allowing you to withdraw cash while making purchases. If you're new to the Sassa grant system or need to update your information, you can visit your nearest Sassa office. Make sure to bring all required documents, including your ID, proof of residence, and any other relevant documentation depending on the type of grant you're applying for or updating. Sassa has also enhanced its online presence, making it easier for beneficiaries to access information and services. You can check your grant status, download forms, and find important updates on the official Sassa website. However, remember that actual grant applications still need to be done in person at Sassa offices. Let's address some common questions about June 2025 payments. If a payment date falls on a weekend or public holiday, payments will typically be available on the first working day before or after the scheduled date. Sassa will communicate any changes to the payment schedule through official channels. For care dependency grants, which support parents or primary caregivers of children with severe disabilities, payments will also begin from June 6, 2025. The current amount for this grant is R2,090 per month, providing essential support for families caring for children with special needs. It's worth noting that Sassa has implemented various measures to improve service delivery and reduce waiting times at payment points. These include increased security at payment venues, better queue management systems, and dedicated services for elderly and disabled beneficiaries. If you experience any issues with your grant payment, such as your card not working or receiving less than the expected amount, don't panic. Contact the Sassa helpline immediately or visit your nearest Sassa office. Keep your payment receipts and any relevant documentation to help resolve any problems quickly. Sassa also provides temporary disability grants for people who are unable to work for a period between 6 months and a year. If you're receiving a temporary disability grant, make sure to check your grant's expiry date and reapply well before it expires to avoid any interruption in payments. For grant recipients who have recently changed their contact details or banking information, it's crucial to update this information with Sassa as soon as possible. This ensures you continue to receive important communications and that your grants are paid into the correct account. Remember that Sassa grants are meant to supplement income rather than replace it entirely. If you're able to work, consider exploring opportunities for additional income while receiving your grant. Sassa allows certain types of employment and income generation, provided they fall within specified limits. The agency has also introduced measures to prevent fraud and ensure grants reach the intended beneficiaries. This includes regular live verification processes and cross-checking with other government databases. Make sure to comply with any verification requests to avoid any interruption in your grant payments. For those caring for multiple children, it's important to note that you can receive child support grants for up to 6 non-biological children. If you're caring for more than 6 children, you'll need to apply for foster care grants for the additional children, which requires a court order. Sassa continues to work on improving its services and making the grant payment process more efficient. They're constantly evaluating feedback from beneficiaries and implementing changes to address common concerns and challenges. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the June 2025 payment dates. Older persons grants, from June 4th. Disability grants, from June 5th. All other grants, including child support, foster care, and care dependency from June 6th. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might need this information. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on Sassa grants and other important social security information. Hit that notification bell to ensure you never miss our latest videos.